Hey guys, we've got news for November 24th, and it is the Near Automata collaboration. This week, for the news video, I am currently doing it in the Discord, the Reddit Discord server, in an open channel, so anyone is welcome to join. At the moment, it is only Wind Foxy joining me, so say hello, Wind Foxy.
Hello, I'm Wing Foxy. I will be the main man today. Uh, since I just my guest right now, so
Indeed. And during this video, people may or may not pop in because, like I said, I'm recording it in an open public server, so people are welcome to join to give feedback as well if they want to. But just to let y'all know, people may or may not join. But Foxy's here just in case no one else is. So it's Near Automata. So Foxy, you were excited about this one, right?
what's near? I have no idea.
That's true. Me either.
uh, Man, I've been waiting for this banner since the original near rerun last time.
Did
What was it? The 7-star one when they rerun all those collab series. I was like, they have to have a Neo Vision version.
Did you pull on the 5-star back in the day?
I did. In fact, funny thing, Nier was my second banner ever in FFBE,
Wow.
and I would have quit FFBE on the spot if I had not gotten my A2 at the time. I was like, okay, I needed A2, and then somehow I lucked out. I got 2B and A2.
Oh, nice. It's good that you got him. So for the unit kits, not really most of this news for the most part is just like stuff we already saw from the live stream. So there's very little like new information. And also, well, the one new thing I guess is all the bundles. There were a lot of bundle news in the news. I'm not going to go over all of them. I will just say that there is like 6 or 7 different special bundles for Black Friday. So just go over those and decide if you want them. But I'm not really going to discuss them too much. But how deep are we going for this banner? How deep are we going?
Oh, I am going all in on this.
Oh, man.
All in.
So we had this information about the 36K. I already went over that in the other video. It's a really, really good deal, but now we have the rest of the information. So it seems like we're getting 2 individual banners for these, and these seem to be the exact same format as like the old premium stuff, like Sephiroth and all that. So 60K, you go 5 laps, you get a guaranteed pity. You can do it 20 times, so I guess you can pity up to 4 of them for, what is that? That's 240,000. That's like super high end, but worst case scenario, I suppose you can do that. Am I doing the math right? Yeah, that's right, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So 240,000 if you completely deplete one banner, and then 480,000 if you deplete both of them. That is, of course, excessively extreme, and hopefully no one has to actually do that. But that's the limit.
Well, at the very least, the step up, the one that is higher a bit, that one will guarantee you one of the units. So if you finish that lap first, and then you go, if you don't get the one on the way there, either one on the way there, you can go to the other banner to get
Mm-hmm.
the unit that you missed instead of going both discounted step up summon.
Exactly. That's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to do the 36K, assuming I don't get either one along the way. Whichever one I don't get from the guarantee, I'll then go to the other step up and then keep going. And then hopefully, I can stop before going super deep. But I am prepared to go deep if I have to. I've got a lot saved, ready to go. So we'll see.
I'm ready to go all in, but I'm a bit upset that because it's a premium banner, the VIP coins for their frags are going to be a lot more expensive. I think 6K VIP coins. I don't have enough to buy all of it.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's two NVs as well. So 2 of the units as well. I definitely cannot afford both of them using VIP coins. I mean.
Oh, for sure. That's definitely going to be expensive. I will say that one of the nice things is in the exchange shop, if you look right here, their fragments are also in the exchange shop for summon tokens. So that'll definitely help. I'm not sure how much is going to be in there, but usually premiums are not in the exchange shop for summon tokens. So that's a real nice upgrade. Also, the 7-star versions are in here as well for players that never got the originals. If you want them for collector edition or something, there it is. So that's kind of nice. So
looks to be not too bad of a event. I mean, it's expensive, but it's a collab. Kind of expected.
Yep. So for the unit, we have some more information now. Now we know she is true Brave Shift, which is awesome. We have confirmation right here that her EX skill is only at EX2, so EX3 is only for the Vision card. So that's pretty nice. You don't have to go all the way to EX3 because the card... let's jump to the card real quick. Not right there. Somewhere. There it is. So the card, we saw this on the live stream, and the card is probably going to be best in slot for them, unless you need the Cool Smile card. The Cool Smile card might be better for turn 5 stuff, but anything that goes beyond turn 5, or for the unit that doesn't have access to it because you gave it to somebody else, this is probably going to be their best card. But it's not an extremely must-have card, I think. Something like Knights of Grandshelt, or even the Lone Swordsman card, are usually going to be good enough for the most part. But this one is still, 150 attack power and really good passives. It's definitely going to be the best in slot for these units.
That's true, but I was hoping, because it's a collab, a premium as well, a premium collab card. I was hoping that all of the conditions would be,
universal?
No conditions, yeah, universal.
I definitely would rather that, because, I'm sure I'm going to get this card either this week or over time with the Shard Dungeon, but it definitely, it's kind of like hit and miss, because on the one hand, like I said, obviously I want the card to be good because I'm going to have it, and I'd like to have it for all my good units. On the other hand, it's kind of nice that it's very specialized, so you don't feel bad, in Dark Visions, the one guy has 6 copies of this card, and you don't have 6 copies. You know what I mean? Because it's limited, and you don't want it to be the best in slot card ever. Because if it was universal, this would just be probably the best card on Global until the 170 cards come out 3 or 4 months from now. So
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's there's two sides. To it.
That's me being F2P, unlike Rosa here.
It's true. It's true. So other than that, we don't really have a lot of new information. This is the exact same preview we saw from the stream. So the only thing really new is the EX stuff and the True Brave shift. But one more thing. Also, I'll mention in my other video. I did mention how I was kind of on the fence about if it's better or worse that they're giving the little chain protection coin thing. It looks like we're getting that in addition to the select ticket. So for newer players, there is no trade-off. It's just a pure bonus. So that is awesome. That's awesome.
So I do have a question. The element choice though. Why did they go with light? I mean, they're robots. No, what? How are they gonna generate light? It should be lightning, if anything.
She does have lightning as well. They said that on the live stream. 2B is light and lightning support skills. She does have that. As far as light, I didn't really play the game, but I'm assuming they didn't have anything involving light during the actual game itself.
Not at all. I mean, they're robots, so there wasn't any light magic or things that appeared for them anyways. There were at least in the near universe, there was some, lore stuff with light and dark, but nothing to do with the Automata storyline. So having light as a main element for both units, very strange choice for lore-wise.
Yeah, that's probably just they probably just did that strictly for gameplay reasons because it
immersion broken. I'm deleting I just broke my immersion
because it fits the Clash of Wills boss they had in mind, I suppose.
I'm angry now. And
then A2, I think there wasn't really anything new from this different from the live stream other than her EX skill. Right here. That's not it. Where is it? Here it is, the EX skill. So it gives 500 stats, and then a bunch of passives, 100% HP and MP. It's pretty high. and then she gets auto Mirage and then auto LB. So pretty nice, EX skill, I guess.
Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, wasn't there a skill for both of them where if both of them are in the team, they will activate some sort of skill for each other?
Yes, that actually have it. I can get it right here. That is this right here, the resonant force for A2 and 2B. Yes, if they're in the same party together and both alive, so we get boosted modifier for the LB on 2B, and then boosted damage of abilities and activates barrier for
Oh, nice.
A2. Does this one get a barrier as well? No barrier here. Restores
No.
HP. So this one heals. This one gets a barrier. Okay. Yeah. So that basically just more damage, more modifier for the LB of 2B, and more modifier for the this berserk looking thing, hateful blade, which I assume based on all of this is probably going to be more damage than her LB. I would guess.
I guess it would be like what's his face again? The wolf boy guy.
Carton.
Yeah, Carton's Magnus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. And then right here, this is a little sad. It does tell you that the featured rate of the near units is only 0.5% each. So that's a combined 1%, which I guess is kind of sort of the way it always is, but it just sounds really low to be 0.5 per near unit. But there it is.
Well, even if they put it in like 10% or thing or 20%, rate up is always a lie. Every time they put the rate up for me, I would never believe them. Not in my life.
It does seem to be hit
Never,
or miss
never,
sometimes.
never trust Gumi. I've seen your videos since you have been burned so many times before. I could feel the pain from my PC.
It definitely seems like more often than not, at least recently, I've had not great luck. But then again, I do have good luck sometimes too, because one of them, who was it? Was it Olive? Pretty recently that I had pretty good luck on.
Ah, yeah, Olive, yeah.
Yeah, and then like the two after that, it was like pretty bad. But
Oh yes, it's equal pools for pain, man.
It's like up and down. So we went over that, and then we're getting a daily free 10 summon for I think 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. So that's pretty awesome. 210
I'm actually
pulls.
I'm quite surprised at this daily free pool. I don't think I've ever seen 10 free pools daily before. It's mostly weeklies for that.
I think
for discount things.
I think we had it during the Final Fantasy X celebration, didn't we? I think.
Was it?
Yeah, the FF10 has daily 10.
Oh, there
I
you
see.
go. Do you recall how long that lasted, Reed?
Oh,
It
that
was
long.
It was also 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Well, there you go. Hopefully, and also it's a 3% rate for Neo Vision unit, which is pretty good. So get some off banners.
Rate up is a lie. Never believe.
No, the rate up is true. The banner rate is a lie. Because I get a decent chunk of red crystals. It's just like they're usually just ones that I don't want.
Well, I mean, these days when I see red crystals dropping down my screen, I'll just tap it without looking. Because for the most part, I know it will be my 10 copy of X-Star or Rain
Oh jeez.
or Cloud
Noctis.
or Furion. Oh god, I'm getting angry just thinking about those red crystals.
Yeah. Oh, Foxy, you just need Melia.
Just Riku.
And then we're getting this. This was really unexpected. A different banner for Sylvie and Esther. I mean, they're good units still. It's just like this is like, is someone really going to pull on this instead of Nier? It's a strange time to be putting them out to compete with Nier, but I mean they're good units. Sylvie's amazing. Esther's still really good as well. So here it is.
True. I guess for most people, the unit to aim for, at least for Chow, would be Sylvie, because Esther is a bit not to put her down, but she's a bit outdated in terms of damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is.
And her
it's true.
LB and her field is so goddamn troll. Her
Oh,
field.
I hate her field so much. Like, it's a good field, but I cannot stand the way it messes up your imperil fields. Especially
Yes.
because imperil fields are such a big deal these days and becoming more and more important as we go forward. Like these trials with 210 resistances, dark visions, and Clash of Wills even last month with like the 85% resist to the weakness elements. Like, imperil fields are a really big deal, and Esther removing them is the worst.
Yep.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yep. So I guess if anyone wants to pull on this banner, go for Sylvie.
And this is interesting as well. So this is for an armory ticket, but if we scroll down here, we'll see that the armory is the old one, and this is like the good gear. So remember how we said the current armory is kind of low quality? This is like all you need. This is amazing. All you need is strength. These are kind of whatever, but the killers are really good. I'm kind of curious because this like went away and was gone and expired. Is this being like restocked? Can I get another all you need is strength material, or do you think they're going to just reuse the one that was already there and not restocking? What do you think?
I think they'll restock it because they're trying to run limited banners, right? So if you can get the people who want to spend money to get more equipments, why not?
So how much does this cost? 28,000. I'm definitely not doing 28,000 for another copy of All You Need Is Strength. But if it was cheaper, maybe. But I've already got EX3 to both, so there's no way I'm doing this. But if
I'm sure for people who are competitive, the second copy is definitely a no-brainer.
I mean, it's a really good materia. So yeah, we'll have to see. But not for me. But it's a good banner. And then the event is just a return of the raid. They updated it. Okay, so this has been up down. So this virtuous contract, it turns out it is not two-handed. So on the stream they said it was two-handed. It was a mistake, and then they put out like a message later saying that was a mistake on the stream. The mistake was a mistake. It's not two-handed, so it is a one-handed weapon, meaning it's just not good. But there it is.
I mean, you know how they can fix. What was that? Do you know how they can make fix that mistake? Just give us a recipe, then can make it a one-handed or a two-hander.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
Seriously. Because we all know the dual wield meta will come back eventually. So why not just do the right thing now, Gumi? You can do the right thing.
Is it coming back though? You see, that's the thing. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but we thought the dual wield meta was coming back. They announced it, and then they upped the dual wield cap in JP. That didn't fix it for anybody. Everyone still goes double hand, including people like Dark Rain. Then they came out with the new Rain, and he is the only unit that can properly dual wield because he has the new cap. Then they've put out like 6 new units since then. None of them dual wield, and the ones that do don't have the new cap. So what is going on with that? It's like, where's the true dual wield relevance other than one single unit?
I'm sure they're gonna put it only to the new units. They're not gonna update all units to give it super powerful benefits. So the next super premium units that's coming out in JP is gonna have true dual wield with that cap up, 8 times cap up. I'm sure.
We'll see.
Get ready your wallets.
We'll see. And then, the bonus is just the usual stuff. We're getting a daily or a one-time thing? Complete the missions. Okay, this is like a one-time fight, like a boss fight.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to not be challenging, but if it is, we'll deal with it. And then this is the Chow intrinsic. So what are your thoughts on this, chat? Chow, I kind of like went on a tangent in my little video last week, but what does everyone else think about the Chow getting an intrinsic? No one?
No one's commenting.
I actually quite liked it. It was a bit hard to make it with a better HP when it is, for example, doing the dual Umaro STMR, for example. So it was quite a nice boost.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a good intrinsic. I kind of meant more like the choice of it being Chow, not really like the intrinsic itself. Like the intrinsic is good, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely gonna, well, not immediately. I'll probably craft it the next time I have to use Chow, but it seems like this current class is gonna be more of a physical tank fight. But I'll definitely probably craft it. But I don't know. Like I guess it's a good intrinsic. Like it's a whole lot better than Melia. That's right, Reed. Melia's is not good.
What's Amelia? It sounds disappointing.
But
everyone forgot about Melia right now. It's just nah.
Yeah, so it's a good intrinsic. Like I can very easily see myself crafting this the next time a magic tank fight comes around. But I don't know. Maybe next month they'll do more than one, and we'll get some of those that I've mentioned that really need it more than Chow did.
Well, I mean, I think you mentioned this in your video as well already, but it's definitely a good intrinsic ability. But has there been any situation where Chow needed all these boosts? Because if you're using a Chow, he's most likely not going to die by magic attack. The HP is, it's a good boost, but he's not going to die. The Spirit is a good boost, but he's also not going to die. In fact, you want him to take some damage so that he can do that really, really OP counter healing and morale boosting. So I'm not sure how relevant this would be unless the boss really, really hits really, 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 really hard that you would need this intrinsic ability.
Maybe just for the you have more spirit, and then you can just increase more defense to make it bulkier. For example, to use the LB. I don't know, to use the Omni cover.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but has he ever needed that level of bulkiness? Because so far I've seen people use Chow and he's just immortal.
For fights where he's taking like magic damage, he's fine. He's totally fine. The places I find Chow struggling to survive is when he's like omni covering physical attacks that are actually really hard hitting and can't be evaded. I forget the boss. Was it the Chimera boss? It was one of them where I used Chow to tank, and he wasn't supposed to be the tank there, but I used him anyway because I wanted those counters, and he was getting hit like really, really hard, and sometimes he would die. But he can do it, and this will make him do it easier, mostly because of the 100% HP. That's why.
I see. True.
Yeah, I think when you start factoring counter build for Chow, then the 100 HP will help a lot. And when you try to make him omni-covering physical hits, then it might be useful, but who knows?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
That's some big brain wheel stuff. I can't comprehend it.
Also, they should do this to Melia instead. Very sad.
Shush! No more Melia talk.
And the other thing is Gabranth's ability awakenings. This I didn't again. I still have not gone through and really side by side compared the JP. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as his JP stuff. So he gets a bunch of killers, some more damage. The actual crown thing, it boosts his modifiers. This all tries to turn him into a damage dealer, and it doesn't work. He's not a damage dealer even with all this. So all these killers, he's a tank. He's not dealing damage. But some of these are actually pretty good, and these are all free upgrades. His LB gets better. He gets 100% cover. He gets some higher mitigations, I think. So he becomes a lot better. Is he going to beat out Runda, Lilith, etc.? I don't think so. Is there anyone here that's super hyped about Gabranth? Because some people are big Gabranth fans. Shadow Walker's not here to hype up Final Fantasy 12, but I'm sure he's happy.
So should I come back?
No, never. By the way, when did Gabranth get this update in JP? I remember it was really, really, really.
Yeah, I think it was during the Balthier banner when the Balthier came out. It was a big Final Fantasy 12 event, and he got it during that. So it's a few months late for us.
God, oh my god, late is an understatement.
Indeed. But then my favorite part is so Apparently, I always say names wrong. I'm told that the boss's name is supposed to be pronounced as you would expect it to be, Arachne, because like 2 is pronounced as knee in Japan or something. That's what I was told. So there it is. So it's Arachne. Okay.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool.
But is this? I have not seen this enemy or this sprite or this boss in Nier Automata. Nier Automata at all. Is this a Final Fantasy 11 boss or something? I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's an original boss, and I think the reason they're probably doing that is because it's probably like themed after Nier, like kind of like Nier themed. But they probably don't want to use a literal boss from Nier, because that kind of like ties their hands to reuse the sprite in future content. Like, so they probably would have to go and like get permission to put it into Chamber of Vengeance down the road, stuff like that. I'm just guessing here. That's probably why it's not like an actual literal copy from Nier, because then to use that more, they would need permission.
Licensing, licensing permission, all that.
Exactly. But now we have more information. So, Resna was mentioned a minute ago. So, like Chow, for example, could be useful on this because this boss uses physical attacks that deal physical or magical damage. Meaning, you're going to need both defense and spirit to tank this boss. But you're going to want a physical cover tank or an omni cover tank because it seems like the attacks are going to be all physical typed, but you just want spirit and defense. So, interesting. And it imbues itself with lightning and light elements. So this is kind of like, so if you read the next part as well, activates a barrier every turn. So just from like looking at this, if it's like a dispellable barrier, and depending on how big the barrier is, you might want to dispel that before dealing your damage. But if you dispel the boss, you're going to remove the imbues, which means you'll be taking like non-elemental damage and taking more. So, interesting. Not entirely sure. Also, it's physical attacks with lightning damage and light. So, I guess Esther could be really good for tanking this because she can just completely shut down one of the elements, and no matter how big the imperil is, the lightning damage will never be a threat if Esther's around.
That's true. That's true.
It's kind of cool.
And she does buff against the race as well. Well, one of the race, Makina.
Sylvie also has like what 200% lightning buff.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So lightning technically is safe. It's just that they need to think about the light damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might even bring Kresnik.
Kresnik. Dang.
I actually probably will bring Kresnik for my early clear. That's how I usually do. I usually bring Kresnik like early on, and then if I need him, he stays. And if I can get rid of him, he's like the first to go. But he's like a really good learning attempt unit. And then here's the thing: we're getting more information now. We saw in the news. So boost damage against certain enemies when HP is above 50. They said on the live stream this is humans and beast. So if you're tanking this boss with basically anything except Runda or Lilith, you're going to be taking more damage. Are there any physical tanks that are not human and beast other than those two? Am I missing one? At least for Neos, I think that's it. Melia is a spirit.
That Bahimi.
Bahimi's a beast.
Yeah,
Bahimi's a beast. Chow's a beast. Melia is a spirit, but she has no way at all to cover physical, so she doesn't work. I think it is just Lilith and Runda.
Yeah, pretty much. Because every other JP units are either humans or humans.
Now that being said, depending on how big this boost is, like assuming the boost is only like a 30% damage boost, it's probably fine to use another tank like Maeve or Bahimi or something. But if it's like a
Claro.
Yeah, but if it's like a huge boost, it could be challenging, I guess we have to see. And then it seems like in phase 2 probably reduces HP dealt by enemies. So this is like mitigation against you. This is where you're gonna want to use This is where you're gonna want to use like what's it called? The Nier units, because they're probably gonna be machines. or like Lilith or Tsukiko because she ignores mitigation. She ignores racial mitigation.
Oh, yeah.
So those are some good options. I can't think of any other non-human, non-beast damage dealers that are of the proper element. Like, Ibarra is a demon, but she's dark only, stuff like that. Yigni is a spirit, but I think... No, the boss is not weak to fire. No, not fire or dark, so Yigni's out.
I mean, you can imbue Yigni, right? I think he's
you can,
physical-based.
but his morale skills are locked to an element. He does have a non-elemental skill, but that's not the morale skill. The morale ones are locked. Also, Yigni is terrible damage anyway.
True.
It's time for people to use the not PIA.
Oh, Napi! No, for real. Napi is a spirit, and she is non-elemental, so she can be imbued.
Yeah.
And her...
It takes off for now. Whoever pull her IA.
I mean, her intrinsic is not top of the meta, but if this is a really big mitigation, let's say 80% mitigation, then Napi can be worth it if you got the intrinsic. I didn't, but maybe someone did. It could be. I don't know.
Wait, didn't they put Napi's intrinsic in the intrinsic shop? Or was I...
No, hers is lost forever, at least for the moment. Maybe they'll bring it back in the future, but at the moment there is no way to obtain it.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
We were wrong.
I mean, technically, Tsukiko works as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tsukiko should work fine because racial mitigation is ignored by evocation. So Tsukiko, and she does light damage. So yeah, Tsukiko will probably be on my day one party as well.
She also does the Imperial Field as well, which is
exactly, and that was a really big deal last month. Those Imperial Fields, and I would assume this is going to be the same way because high resistances is just a good way to bulk up a boss.
I'm ready for the Sinzar Foxy guide.
Speaking of guide, we'll come to the final bit of news, which is maintenance. Maintenance is 12 hours expected, meaning it's going to be about 14 or 15 hours. And because of the maintenance being so long, and Thursday is a holiday for my area, I'm going to be busy for the second half of the day. It is very, very likely I will not be able to stream this clash, at least not immediately, because of the timing. Now, if maintenance finishes on time, I'll have like an hour and a half maybe to stream a little bit, so I'll try, but chances are pretty high that I will not be able to stream, at least not usually when server comes up like I usually do on new Clash days. But we'll see. If maintenance finishes on time or maybe even early, then I'll have a little bit of time, but it's a really long maintenance.
If I don't see a guide within like an hour of the maintenance coming down, I'm unsubscribe from Sinzar Guide.
Oh no! But if you do that, who's gonna carry the news videos?
Oh, I hate when people blackmail me like this.
Exactly. But that's pretty much it. So thanks people for joining and talking about the near news. But I guess I have to say goodbye. Get this uploaded. And I'll have more on Thursday. Oh, yes. Anti-Smart in the chat. Yes, I will. When server comes up, I will definitely record my polls. And I'm going to do that first. I'm going to record them. And I'll try to upload them. And then I'll try to do Clash. Because I'm pretty sure the near units are going to be a big deal for this Clash. So I'm definitely going to want them. And now as far as budget guides without the near units, I'll try that. But to start off, I'm probably going to start off with the near units because I'm assuming they're going to be really MVPs here.
Man, I'm not sure if I'll be able to touch the game that day because when the maintenance start, I'll be at work. When it ends, it'll be midnight.
Oh yeah,
it'll be like yeah.
Or maybe we have a 6-hour extension, and then it comes up right when you get up the next day, and you can get that nice compensation.
Nice. I need the compensation. Free lapping is always good.
But all right. I will see you guys next time.
Bye bye.